I'm Bob Gordon of the law firm of Gordon and Donner. Everything you are about to see is real. The car crashes are real. The disfigured people are real. The dead bodies are real. This is not a video game. This is real life.
The years in high school can be the best times. The games, the friends, the scene, the parties. You build relationships and memories that can last a lifetime.
There's serious stuff too. Figuring out what you're going to do with your life, where you want to go. You do a lot of growing up in high school. People start trusting you to do the right thing. You're old enough to start working, earn money, and spend money.
You're old enough to drive. And that's exciting because it's about freedom and doing your thing. People start offering you drinks. It's tempting. You're not at the legal age to drink, yet it's there.
Too many people who drink drive. Too many of them hurt their friends, hurt people they've never met, and hurt themselves. You can pay for it for the rest of your life. Accidents happen very fast, as we see in these drive cam recordings of actual crashes.
Brandon is a running back on the senior team, good for 20 carries and usually 2 touchdowns a game. Friday night, he's at Joshua's house. They go out to pick up some friends who live on the other side of the parkway. Brandon and Joshua don't get there. Brandon tears open his abdomen and severely injures his spleen and liver. Joshua cracks his spine. Brandon goes into surgery 14 times. Joshua never walks again. The police say the boys had been drinking 3 beers each.
A girl from the drama club, Emily, is at the Saturday night drum circle at the beach. She's borrowed her mom's car, and after the sunset, she goes downtown. Emily drives into the intersection. After the crash, the paramedics find her lying on the ground. They can't save her right arm. It was cut off when she flew out the window. She didn't wear her seatbelt. She had a blood alcohol level over .08. Emily has a plastic and steel arm from her shoulder down.
He was pretty bad that day. We helped Johnny out. Took the middle on.
Mark and 2 other kids from the school are celebrating. He's just been accepted at Florida State next year. On the way home, they're going too fast and the car swerves over the median. There's a head-on crash. When the fire department peels the roof off the car, the 2 friends are dead. Mark has a broken leg, some cuts and bruises. They will heal, but he's arrested and convicted of DUI manslaughter, sentenced to 10 years in jail. He never makes it to Florida State. Eric is doing it all. He's got good grades, he's on the student council, he's one of the editors of the school yearbook, and he works on weekends delivering pizza. The crash happens around 3 o'clock on Saturday. Eric is making a delivery. He doesn't see the other van. A flatbed truck jackknifes trying to avoid the crash. Paramedics find him with no seatbelt on. When the van swerved, his body was thrown into the back seat. They cut the roof off of the van. He's got a lot of internal injuries. His kidney and bladder are crushed. After 3 months in the hospital, Eric still spends several days a week with tubes running to a dialysis machine.
Traffic accidents kill and injure more high school students than any other age group. The Centers for Disease Control reports that car drivers aged 16 to 19 are 4 times more likely to crash than older drivers. The CDC said it is due to inexperience and risky driving behavior, such as speeding and tailgating. Car crashes are the leading cause of death for this age group.
In nearly 1/4 of fatal crashes, the teen driver has a blood alcohol level higher than the legal limit of 0.08%. A new survey finds that text messaging while driving is nearly as dangerous as drinking and driving. Put the cell phone away. In nearly 2/3 of fatal crashes, the teens were not wearing seatbelts. A survey by the CDC found that 18% of high school students say they never or rarely wear seatbelts, the worst rate of seatbelt use of any age group.
The more friends you have with you in the car, the higher the risk of a crash. Don't let friends distract you from driving or cause you to show off. Over 400,000 young people from the ages of 16 to 19 go to the hospital each year to be treated after being hurt in a car crash. These injuries can cause pain and disfigurement that lasts for the rest of your life.
Lifetime care for a person with a traumatic brain injury can add up to more than $4 million. On average, burns cost twice as much to treat as other injuries. Patients are in the hospital twice as long, and the risk of dying from burns is more than double that of other patients. The largest group of burn victims is under the age of 18. And traffic accidents are the leading cause of burns.
Don't speed, tailgate, drive recklessly, or show off. Don't drink and drive. Don't text message while driving. Wear seatbelts. When you see what happens in a crash to people just like you don't ever want to go there. One more story from a high school student named Jacqueline.
My name is Jacqueline Saborido. This is a picture of me before I was hit by a drunk driver. Before the car caught fire. Before 2 of my friends died. Before I needed more than 40 operations. This is me when my life was just like anyone else in college. This is me after being hit by a drunk driver.
When you get behind the wheel of a car, it's not a video game, it's real life. Is it really worth sending that text message, or beating that light, or taking that shot, when the risk is a lifetime of disfigurement or paralysis? In real life, there are no second chances.